World of Concrete live streaming from the Convention Center in Las Vegas. And it's my pleasure now to introduce you to a friend of ours from Portland Concrete, and that's Ed Sullivan, who's the chief economist with that organization. Welcome back.
Thank you for having me.
Nice to see you.
Thank you.
How's things going in the business, as they say?
Well, they could be doing better,
yeah,
couldn't they?
Wouldn't they?
You know, since 2005, we're down still about 50% from our peak levels. It's going to be a long road back. There's a lot of structural impediments in the residential, the non-residential, and in the public that will eventually be overcome with stronger job growth. And but that's still, I think, at least another year and a half off.
We hear a lot in our end of it that the banking industry is so key to construction. Not only the contractors, but those that want to hire and can't, and for various reasons. How strong is that going to be as far as we go along the next couple of years?
It's continued to be a problem. Look at the bank's position. They can't give you out a loan to a construction because the risks are so high.
Right.
Why are the risks so high? Look at commercial building. Because vacancy rates are up.
Yep.
Leasing rates are down. The expected return on investment is horrible. Banks wonder, can you pay back that loan? As the economy recovers, more jobs are created, vacancy rates come down, leasing rates go up, the expected return on investment is better, and therefore less risk to the banks. Now, that's a long process.
Sure is.
Again, that's why we think it's going to take some time to burn off these excesses. And one of those problems, structural problems, is the lending issue. It's going to take a while for that to heal itself before we're in a position to really start taking off again.
Now we're looking at a lot of course, the focus is on the housing industry in this country. And we all know that single-family housing is down, way down. That's hurting. But on the other side, apartments appear to be improving in the amount of projects that are coming under construction. Does that bode well for us? Does that have an impact on the single-family housing as we go along?
It will have an impact.
Okay.
Keep in mind, a lot of people have lost their homes.
Right.
A lot of people have lost their jobs. That now puts more pressure on the multifamily market. In addition, the banks recognize this. The lending standards to a multifamily are a lot better than they are for some other commercial construction activities. We will see multifamily continue to perform well. Longer term, as the economy gains its legs, I'm going to talk louder, as it gains its legs,
bear with us.
You'll see the single family come back. But you're right, it will be led by the multifamily. The strength you see next year or this year in terms of housing will be largely on the multifamily side. I
mentioned at the beginning of our broadcast today at our live stream here from World of Concrete that there's a big effort underway on this morning this is our news lineup, that AEM and other associations apparently are joining forces to try to get the White House to overturn its decision on that pipeline project, Keystone.
Sure.
And I'm sure we've heard so many stories about it with jobs and construction and everything else. Now it's political. Is that going to be a problem for us as we go forward? Or you, as a role in as an economist, let me ask.
Sure.
Do you see that basically being stagnant till after the election, or?
You know what? I think right now the political impasse we have is going to continue at least through this election. It is having an adverse impact on the economy. You look at the debate about extending the federal debt limit. That absolutely took some of the strength right from under us and then caused a slowdown in job creation. If you look at this pipeline that you mentioned, that was tied to an extension of the payroll tax benefit as well, which expires at the end of February. You take that away, and now you're looking at a much broader softening in terms of the economic conditions that we see right now. It's imperative that the political start to recognize that there's something more at stake than just the next presidential election. There's a lot of people who need their jobs, get the work done,
and we need them now, not a year or 18 months from now.
And you know what? What's thrown in the mix to this political thing right now is the highway infrastructure bill. It has been looked at as a spending thing. We're not going to spend it. No, that's investment. If we don't expand our highways, you got 50 million more drivers. 50 million more drivers coming on the road in the next 25 years. What do you think congestion is going to be? Congestion has a cost. A cost in terms of delivering goods, commuting to work. It has a cost. You either pay us either through some sort of an increased tax, or you're going to pay
everything is
other
connected,
way.
Isn't it?
And they have to realize this is an investment that must be made, and it's already been delayed too long.
Very well said.
Good.
Well, I'd like you to get a feel for this conference and talk to some people that you have done business with over the years, and contractors and builders and what have you, and maybe come back and talk to us later on and see what we have to tell the folks and what your feeling is. But I really appreciate you stopping by.
And thank you for having me.
Thank you, sir. Ed Sullivan, the
Bye-bye.
Chief Economist with Portland Cement Association, and we're very pleased to have him with us today.